Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here. Listen, we got a bunch of fun projects today. Don't know if I'll be able to get to all of them, but I'm going to do my best. A number of things come in, and some, I'll start with this one. The Slate T-Bird. This is going to be the third time I fixed this thing. The first time it came in, I added the windshield, the driver's head, and made it look good. The second time I restored it, I wasn't happy with the bumpers the first time. I did that, and I lowered the guy's head a little bit. Now this time, look what happened. Windshield, come right off. One of the pegs broke. So we got to get that out of the hole, and I do have a replacement windshield, so we'll be using that. The vibrator chassis came in, and it runs. It runs like you think it would if it hasn't been tweaked ever. So we're gonna see if we can get to that. My buddy Mark, I'm gonna say it again, I said it before, he's like the world's best at getting these old vibrators to run. I'll put a link here to the video he was kind enough to make for us. And he has some really strong tips on how to get the vibrators to run. So don't discount the vibrators, guys. If you think that they run doggedly, watch his video, you'll get them to run better. And this is a sad story here. I love the Galaxy 500s, but look at the trunk. I mean, just horrible. It's like there's a hole in it. They tried to glue it. It really didn't work. It's a mess. And look at the finish. It is so dull. There's the windshield. That's not bad, but look at everywhere else. Just absolutely horrible. For like, I don't know, 13, 14 bucks, whatever the hell it was, I said, why not? Why not? I've got a chrome kit. I'm going to pull that out here in just a bit. And plus, the VRP, the vinyl rubber plastic, I bet you that'll get this thing to shine again. Do I think I can get the glue off? I don't think so. It is very hard glue. Okay, so I'm not going to try to get the glue off and mar it anymore it is. I'm just going to try to shine it up and make it look as best it can. Because, I mean, I saw this thing, it's like, man, the wheel wells aren't cut. The window posts are there. The front two, quite frankly, look a little funky. We'll get to it. I got another Chaparral. If you guys seen one of a few videos ago, I had a Chaparral that we were getting the paint off of, and I dipped it in the brake fluid. Never do that again. And it melted the back end of the Chaparral. So I found one same or similar to what we had there, and I'm just going to go ahead and complete the project. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be easy. And it looks like it's got a good shine to it. I'll probably take the VRP to it and see if we can get a little bit more lustery, but it looks really good. Now, Aurora, as you guys know, I collect the ones that don't have any accent. So Aurora made a number of them that don't have any accents, but it didn't have a windshield. So I got a windshield, and there's one issue with the windshield, replacement windshield, and I said it before in my videos, and we'll get to it. And sometimes it is an issue, sometimes it's not, and we'll definitely get to that. And this is an interesting find, the Lincoln. The gentleman who put it on eBay took such good pictures of it, such close-up pictures of it, you could see every grain of dirt on it. I mean, it was just horrible looking, horrible looking. It's got a chassis, but he did say the chassis doesn't run. I touched it to the transformer after I got it out of the box. He's right, it doesn't run. But look at it, it's the shoes, they really don't have much play wear on them. Oxidation, yeah. But the shoes don't look like it's got much, play wear. But then again, look at the back axle. Oh my gosh, it grew fur, didn't it? It grew absolute fur. We'll have to take that. So overall, the back bumper, it's all there. The front bumper is not. So we'll get a kit, we'll replace both those. The silver accents, not too bad. A little bit lacking on the front headlight there, but not bad. So overall, just filthy, and we got to go ahead and clean up the chassis. All right, guys, a couple of fun projects. Let me go ahead and grab one and we'll get started. Fantastic, got the chrome kit out, and isn't it strong? Absolutely strong. I've said it before, I can't praise these guys enough. They're on eBay, rather boring. That's their name. They're with the Model Motoring. It's a gentleman that started the Model Motoring. You can order them on Model Motoring, you can order them on eBay, however you want to do it. But aren't they absolutely wonderful? The reproduction that these guys do, it's all like injected molds. They do strong work. So got the kit out. Oh, and by the way, I'm going back probably about three and a half weeks, something like that. There's one of my viewers, and I forget who it is off the top of my head, needed a back bumper. I got an extra back bumper for the Galaxies. If you want to contact me, I can make sure that you have it. I got an extra one, and I think the gentleman was out of Germany, if memory serves me correct. But again, I just want to let him know I do have an extra one. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to dry fit the chrome kit just to make sure, you know, everything's good, because sometimes if it doesn't go through the, you know, the little pegs in the back there, sometimes if they don't go through the hole or whatnot, you might have to sand the burr off or whatnot. So let me, I got to use two hands. Let me go ahead and dry fit these real quick. They fit absolutely perfectly. I mean, it fits so snug, it's not glued in, and usually the back bumper does fall off when we lose it. Because there's like a half a hole there. There's no full hole there, and often they fall off, but that fits very snug. Front one, absolutely wonderful. Once again, the guys from Model Motoring make these. If you're looking at them on eBay, Rather Boring is the name. Let me go ahead and get the VRP. I'm going to take the bumpers back off and shine this thing up. Okay, very good. I got the VRP, the vinyl rubber plastic, and you guys have seen me do this. It's literally just a drop. You know, you don't need much. You don't need much. But I'm going to put the drop on the paper towel and just rub it in really, really, really good. See if we can get some luster on this thing. Maybe we can get the trunk looking somewhat better. All right, let's give it a shot. The VRP, I splooged it on, and then I just kept rubbing it in for a few minutes. Just going to let it set. I did get a couple of screws and a guide pin. Got the bumpers and everything, so I'm just going to set it aside. Let me go ahead and do this. I'll grab one of the other projects and we'll get going on that one. Okay, good. Well, the Galaxy's setting, drying, absorbing it, whatever it does. I pulled out the Ford GT. Again, I got the windshield here from the guys that are Model Motoring and Rather Boring on eBay. Love the stuff. Here's the issue that I was talking about. Sometimes with the windshields, and they know this is no surprise, the hole there, if it doesn't fit the peg perfectly in the underneath side of the body there, you might have to bore it out. So I got my screwdriver over there. I don't know if that's the right bit, but if we do have to bore that out, we'll do it. Should only take a second. So let me do this. I'll get the chassis off the body there and see if the windshield fits right in, or if we're going to get that hole a little bit wider. Okay, good. I got the body off the chassis there. Just for fun, let's go ahead and see if it snaps in, or if we're going to have to make that hole a bit wider. Oh no, that's perfect. that's man, absolutely perfect. Fantastic. Okay, wow. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and get the. Oh God, it looks. I love it. I love it. Let me go ahead and get the body back on the chassis. Wow, that's perfect. Well, I like them when they're complete like that. You know what? That just looks so much better than windshield in there. Yeah, I like the ones without any accents, but man, I want it complete. You know, I want it complete. All right, fantastic. Man, that came out good. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, let me do this. Let me go ahead and grab another project and see what we can get covered. All right, very good. I grabbed the T-Bird, and you know, what do they say? Third time's a charm. So I'm going to take the body off the chassis, but we got to get in there to that window hole and get it cleaned out. We got to get it cleaned out, and I think that bit will work very, very good. Might have to drill it out. Don't know. We'll see. Let me go ahead and get the body off the chassis. Okay, I'm looking at the passenger side, and it's still got the little nub in there. Definitely not one on the driver's side. So if we can just poke it out, fine. If I got to drill it, you know, great. It's not coming out easy. It's not. Okay, we might have to drill that out. I'm going to put that in front of me. I thought we could just possibly poke it out. One sec. Well, I got it in front of me, and it only took a second. Instead of drilling it, I just poked a little bit harder. You see it on the tip of my finger there? That little nub, when it breaks off, that windshield's going to come off. You got to replace it. Can you try to glue it? Yeah, I might make a mess doing it. It is so darn small. Just go ahead and get a replacement windshield, you know? All right, let's go ahead and dry the windshield. I tell you what, look at the shine on that thing. That VRP, that is like the best. It really is. It's absolutely wonderful stuff. Look at the shine. I mean, before, when I first got it, kind of dull, and it just does wonders, Okay. I'm wondering if I can do this here. No, I'm gonna pull it in front of me. Just a sec. Boy, I tell you what, they make the windshield so good. It just snapped in place. It's dry for it right now. I'm gonna probably put a drop of glue on the bottom of the post there and get it to fit in real good. But I want to do this. I need to get it on the track. I'm gonna go put the body back on the chassis. Well, it looks good just sitting there, doesn't it? Love the T-Birds. I got one of the dark green ones that they made. I like that color too, but the slate got to be my favorite. I know it's one of the rare colors, and I like blues and stuff like that, so the slate, one of my favorites. But when they came out with that dark green one, I really liked it. I really like that. Okay, good. Let me do this. Boy, it looks good. Boy, it looks good. And this has been sitting there for a bit, so we're still letting the VRP soak in. I'll grab another project and see what we can get done. Okay, good. I grabbed the Chaparral. Time to have some fun with that. Look at the windshield, the pipes, the roll bar. Those things, again, all from Model Motoring. They do such good work over there. I can't stop praising them. I do want to hit the body with some VRP, but before I do that, I want to take it to the sink. I'm going to wash it with some warm soapy water, and I've got a toothbrush that's like a baby's teeth toothbrush. It's very soft, so it won't put any scratches or anything in it. Get that cleaned up, put the VRP on it, then we can start assembling the chrome kit and the windshield and all that stuff. The head there, that's one of mine. I made that. I did grab some screws, and I've got a guide pin. So this should look better, much better, when we get done with it. Boy, it's clean, still wet. Boy, now it's got a shine, doesn't it? Look at that, it's still wet. All right, let me go ahead and towel dry it real quick. Okay, good. I got it dried off. I am going to squirt it with the VRP. Where did I put it? Let me find that real quick. I think I put it away. Just a sec. The Chaparral is officially gooped up with the VRP. I'm going to give that a few minutes. It doesn't need long for this stuff to set in. I am leaving this one longer just to see if we can get that trunk looking a little bit better. But after a few minutes, I'll go ahead and get it off, and we'll get the chrome kit on there and the windshield and all the rest of the stuff. Wow, I tell you what, look at the shine on this thing. Look at that. Look at the shine on this thing. Absolutely wonderful. And that was just a few minutes. VRP's on there just a few minutes. It looks like it just rolled out of the factory from Aurora. Might look a little bit better, who knows. Okay, good. I'm going to start with the roll bar and get the windshield and the pipes in. Just kind of dry fit them, then we'll go from there. The head, I was looking at the hole just a bit ago where the neck is. The stem of the head there, I might have to sand that down a bit to get that to fit in there properly. We'll check that out. But let me get started with the roll bar and the windshield and the pipes. All right, good. Let's just go ahead and dry fit the pipes, see how they work. If I can pick the darn things up. There we go. Yep, they fit well. Though they don't fit like they're snug, but they fit like they fit properly. Gonna have to glue those in, and they look wonderful. They look wonderful. Let me go ahead and let those out. Yeah, we're gonna have to glue those in real good. What about the windshield? Windshield's only got that one peg, so you don't have to worry about the back part of it. And I'm gonna have to do this in front of me, just a sec. Boy, again, the windshield fit real good. Let's go ahead and get the roll bar, see how the roll bar looks. There we go. Oh, that fits good too. That fits good too. We're gonna have to glue that in a little bit of play. Yeah, we'll get that upright just the way we want. Okay, good. Just for fun, let's go ahead and glue everything in. Boy, it looks good. I got everything glued up. I put the guy's head in there before I put the roll bar there, and I painted hair so it's still drying. Got the pipes glued in, got the roll bar glued in, got the windshield glued in. What I do as far as getting glue in the hole there, because when you put the windshield in, I do it from this side, guys. You can see just a little bit of the residual glue around there. I put the glue nozzle up there and I kind of flood the hole just a little bit. Same thing with the roll bars. And then I don't have to worry about any over spillage or whatnot because I'm plunging the little tab this way, so I know there's going to be glue in the hole. So let me go ahead and set this aside, let it dry. I'll probably put the screws with it and the guide pin, but that's ready for eBay when it's done, guys. Or I might slide it into my collection. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I just added the screws and the guide pin there. I'm going to set that aside, call that done for now. let's do this just for fun. We'll get this one shined up a little bit. I'm gonna grab a paper towel, see if we can buff any of this stuff out. All right, just got the VRP off. Look at the hood. Look at the top of the roof there. Trunk, yeah, somewhat better, but we've got luster of this thing. It was so dull. It was so blah. You know, the VRP really brought it back to life. I know the trunk is messed up. I know that. I know that. It's as good as it's going to get from me. If somebody else has a miracle to get hard glue off, I know Easy Off doesn't do it. Glue Gun doesn't do it. I'm not going to stick it in the brake fluid. Not going to do that. So it's going to be as is. Let me go ahead and put the front and back bumpers on, and then this thing should be all set. All right, the Galaxy is done as far as I'm concerned. Got the front and the back bumper on. Yes, I know the trunk looks a mess. Somebody will definitely want this though. Somebody will like that and they'll do something with it. But I got it looking as good as it's going to get from me. Okay, next, what else we got left? We have the vibrator chassis and the Lincoln. Let me grab the Lincoln. It looks like the body just needs, again, I'm going to replace the bumpers, but it looks like it just needs a great cleaning. Wow, to me, just looking at it, it just looks filthy. First thing I gotta do is go ahead and get the body off the chassis there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up as far as warm soap and water. Gonna do the same thing I did with Chaparral. Oh my God, look at the inside. I don't know what that is. In a green funk? I don't know what that is. Time to get this to the sink. I looked at the chassis, doesn't look like it's missing any parts, so we're gonna get into that, find out why it's not working. Man, let me get this body cleaned up. Just got done cleaning the body, but I was thinking about that chassis. I bet you it's just gonna need a good cleaning before we get that thing to run. Here's the body, much better, huh? I don't think I spent any longer trying to clean a body than I did this one. Came out real good, I'm gonna get the front and back bumpers off, and then we're gonna VRP that. Not bad shine, not a bad shine whatsoever, but I bet you we can get it looking better. Then we'll address the chassis. Okay, got the front and back bumpers off, only took a sec. You see those little rings right there, the half ring? Those are from the front bumper. When they put them on from Aurora, they use like a hot knife and they kind of melt them into place. Just getting those little rings off, they just pop right out. The back bumper, I think it'd come off before because there's a little bit of a glue job done on that upper one there. So anyways, got those off. I'll put these in my parts bin, and again, I'll have an upcoming video of how to unchrome these and how to re-chrome them. And it should be fun because you can take these old ones, you know, because that back one, it's in good shape. Front one, yeah, I know it's busted, but the back one, if you want it to look really good, I can show you how to do that. All right, that will be an upcoming video. So let's go ahead and dive into the, oh, no, we got to get some VRP on that body, then we'll dive into the chassis. All right, it's been a bit, and I got the VRP off the Lincoln here, and boy, it came out good. It's got that mirror-like finish on there, man. It just looks so good. We're gonna leave that aside, gonna get into the chassis, and I was cleaning up the bumpers here, getting ready to put them in my parts bin. And again, I've got enough here to really do a fun project with. I'll show you how to strip all those, and we'll show you how to re-chrome them. Should come out real good, but that's plenty to work with right there. All right, guys, let me finish cleaning up the area, and we will get to that chassis. Okay, good. Just for fun, let's go ahead and tear it apart, see what we got there. I think it's got all the pieces there. I don't see anything missing, but it just doesn't run. Just does not run. So what do we got? We got the bottom, the com plate looks like it's got a ton of crap on it, but no real dirt, just it looks like it needs to be clean. We have the brushes that came out, that's good. And let me get the other magnet out. I got the front magnet out, I got the back magnet out. Go ahead and set these aside. Again, I don't see any reason why it won't run. I really don't. I got to get the shoes off. We'll do that. And I'm going to take the wire brush and everything I can get with the wire brush. I'm going to go ahead and clean. But I think after the cleaning, this thing should run. It didn't even spark, though. I mean, it didn't even spark at all. I mean, there's just nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, good. Let me go ahead and get the wire Dremel. I'll start cleaning the stuff. I just started into the Dremel brush. Look at the shoes. I mean, look at that. They both just came out real good. I was getting ready to do the bottom of the com plate here. This is the quickest way I've ever found to do that, guys. You see how filthy it is? You go around just a little bit, and it should clean that bugger right up. Should clean it right up. It is turning slow. What I'm going to do is put a drop of oil on there. I bet you we can get a little bit better. Just a sec. just put a little bit of oil on there. Let's see if it turns a little bit better now. See if we get a little bit more buffed out. Yeah, there you go. That's what you want. That's what you want. Look at it spin. Look at it spin. There you go. Much better. Much better. All right, very good. I'm going to go ahead and hit the bottom of the chassis, and that should clean everything up. I'm also going to do the brush springs. I'm going to do that. And while I'm talking about brushes, just for fun, I've done this a number of times on the videos, but with the brushes, I just turn them over, flatten them out, and make sure that there's no oil or anything on them. Only takes a second to clean them like that. And look at that. Look at that. Fantastic. We got 2 clean brushes. They look like they're good as used. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get to the bottom of that chassis. Just got done touching the wire brush to the brush springs. And you see how shiny those are? That's where it contacts the brushes, so that's perfect. That's the way we like it. And I did the bottom of the chassis too. Look how good that comes out when you use that wire brush, guys. Really, really good. Okay, I'm going to get that back axle off and get a lot of the fur out of there and make sure that that's cleaned up before we reassemble it. Before I start getting a lot of it out, there's still some more on there. I got to get that crown gear cleaned. I've been taking the fur off and trying to get the bottom of the chassis, you know, where it sets in there. Got that pretty much clean. But let me go ahead and work on that crown gear for a sec. Okay, good. The crown gear is much cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and use that and start to reassemble everything. And again, guys, I like to oil as I go along. It just seems like it's easier like that. So let's do some reassembly. Just got the crown gear on the back axle there. It turns nice and smooth now. It turns really good. I put some oil on the axle. I'll get some oil on the crown gear, but man, much better. I did put some oil on the front axle, and that runs smooth as well. So for all intents and purposes, this should work out quite well. Let me go ahead and get the magnets in, brushes in, drop the engine in as well. Okay, got the magnets, brushes, top plate on, got the clamp on, and what am I, oh, the shoes. Shoes, all right, let's get the shoes. Thought I was done. All right, shoes are on. It is time to take it over to the transformer. Let me go ahead and get the juice. It is on. And let's see what we get, guys. Oh, right away, it sparks right up, doesn't it? Who knows how many years that thing hadn't been running. We got it running now. Picking up speed a little bit. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get the body back on. Just got a little ahead of myself. We got to get the chrome kit on there. Boy, that looks good, doesn't it? I mean, absolutely. Look at the shine on that thing. Looks really good. Okay, good. We will glue the, I tell you what, let's just dry fit it first, make sure everything works the way it should, or supposed to. Yeah, that fits real good. Look at that front bumper. Doesn't that look better just sitting on there like that? Good. It's a little bit loose. It fits real good. And let's just check the back bumper out. And look at that. Look at that, guys. Man, all the difference in the world. All right, let me grab my glue. All right, now we can put the body on the chassis. I got the front and back bumpers glued in, and they look absolutely wonderful. Just for fun, I touched up the headlights and the little chrome deals up there, touch them up with the Molotov chrome pen that I have. So let me get the chassis on the body and we will get this on the track. Again, you guys have asked me a number of times what kind of glue do I use. I use a Scotch maximum strength adhesive. The reason I do is it works real good for what we need it to, but if you have to get a bumper off, it's not brittle. It's not. You can literally get the bumper off. You just pry it real slow, and you can get it off. So I do like using that glue. Okay, time to get the body on the chassis. Oh, it's you guys, but boy, I think that looks a whole lot better when I first got it, huh? I'm trying to recall. I think I got it 34 bucks, and I keep telling everybody, hey, listen, if you can get a chassis, a used chassis, a TJ chassis for $35, you got yourself a good deal. I mean, you look at some of the prices of these chassis, and you can refurbish it, and it's like I got a chassis for under what I want to pay for it, plus I got a body, Let me get the transformers here. See what we get, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. We're going to have to sand the back tires or something, huh? They're a little loosey-goosey around the turn there, aren't they? Yeah. I tell you what, maybe some fresh rubber. Let me do this. We can use the guardrails this way. Yeah, that's a little too loose around there. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the tires on, retire it. But anyways, looking good, looking good. Other than the tires, I think this thing's ready to go. Probably, I might touch up the rims just a little bit with the Molotow, get those looking nice and shiny, but overall, this is a fun project, easy project, guys. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Let me see if we can get to the, what do we got left? The vibrator chassis. Let's see if we can get to it. Well, I tell you what, I'm glad I caught it. I just, the back bumper wasn't pushed up enough. I saw that tire was hanging back a little bit. I just pushed it up, and I'm gonna stop fussing with it and just put it aside to dry. Okay, we're on the vibrator chassis. Years ago, like growing up and stuff, I used to not like the vibrator chassis. I always thought they run doggedly. I didn't think, you know, they were worth a darn. And I have been since corrected. I've changed my attitude 180 degrees. Again, my buddy Mark has done some absolutely wonderful tweaking of the vibrator chassis. And what's interesting, what he does is, yeah, he's going to clean everything like I'm going to do. But one thing that he really does is he sees how freely that back wheel spins. Sometimes this reed mechanism is hitting the back wheel so hard it doesn't spin very well. And I've had the vibrator chassis like that. You know, you turn the back wheel and you hear click, 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 click. That's not how it's supposed to be. One of the things Mark does, it's a heck of a tweak, is he takes the reed mechanism and he bends it up a little bit. So there'll be a little bit of a, I don't want to say a crease here, but right behind the heads there, the screws, he bends it up, and then it allows the reed mechanism to make contact with that coil a lot better, and then the car goes faster. Now there is one caution. When you move, or when you bend that reed plate up a little bit, sometimes that'll hit the inside of the body of the chassis or the car that you're using. So you gotta either add like a washer or two to the back screw post, something, because often that happens. But when you bend that reed mechanism up, it increases the speed of the vibrators, I mean, like tenfold. It just really, really does it. It doesn't work doggedly or anything. While I'm thinking about it, let me do this. I'm gonna put it on the track, and let's just see how it runs, because I ran it yesterday. You know, it runs. It's not horrible, but it's just kind of slow. And again, following Mark's instructions, when we bend that reed mechanism, that should increase the speed. Okay, that really should. All right, very good, very good. Okay, got the transformers off, the camera is situated. Okay, there we go. Let's get that top plate off now. And I'll show you, there's a couple of contact points. They should be cleaned on the, well, that's hard to get out. They're on the shoe plate. You got to clean a couple of them, and then there's some on the bottom of the chassis you got to clean. And I also like cleaning the top of the coil. I'll do that, and we'll see what it looks like. Because I've seen the top of the coil like it has rust on it and stuff. It's like, where'd that come from? And I also clean the bottom of the reed mechanism plate. I'll get it off here in just a second. Boy, that one is tough to get off. It's like it's not threaded properly or something. That's really a bugger. There we go. Maybe I can undo it with my finger. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Okay, so the top of the coil, a little bit of oxidation on there. We're going to clean that. Now, I've seen the reed mechanism plates that just are filthy, but I'm going to clean it right there as well. And again, by cleaning, I mean with the wire Dremel. Now, let's get the shoe plate off here. Okay, that's on pretty good. It's like it's never been taken apart, is what I'm thinking. You know, probably never ever. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, good. And let's go ahead and get that off. You got to be aware that the two things, the guide pin and then the push rod, come out when you do that. All right, now here are the contact points that I like to clean. Right there where the shoe plate hits, right here. You know, you have to clean these things in order to make good contact to make sure it's getting enough electricity. Again, I'll clean that up, and let's feel this. Yeah, that's rolling good, and that's rolling good. Both the axles are fine. So again, let me get the Dremel out. I'll go ahead and hit those real quick. Well, that only took a sec. I did the top of the coil there. I did both there and back here. Everything cleaned up real good rather. And I did do the bottom of the shoes, and they're nice and shiny. But one thing I forgot to mention earlier is here's the other two contact points. I cleaned this one with the Dremel, and I cleaned that one off with the Dremel, and then I'm going to do some reassembly. Boy, those came out real good. They are nice and shiny now. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and put it back together. Okay, reassembled. I don't know if this is going to make it go any faster, but let's see what we get. Transformer is on. Very good. Okay, not much faster, pardon me, if anything at all. But we know that it has cleaned, so, well, it might be a little bit faster. Hard to tell. No significant difference in speed. So let's go ahead and get after the reed mechanism, see if we can bend it up, and maybe this thing go a little bit faster than it does right now. Okay, just for fun, I wanted to be sure what we're doing here, and as a guide, this vibrator chassis is one that my buddy Mark helped me out with. Now let's compare the two. Here's what we're up against, and I haven't done anything as far as bending the reed mechanism or not. You see how almost flush it is to the body, the reed mechanism to the body. Now look at Mark's. Look at the one he helped me out with. You see how it's bent there? His is up a little bit, but when you bend it up, the part of the reed mechanism that hits the back axle, you might have to bend that forward towards the front of the chassis a little bit. But you see how high his sits up, again, compared to the reed mechanism here? So I'm gonna bend this a little bit, and might have to adjust the back part of the reed mechanism, the part that hits a drum on the axle there. But that's what I was talking about. You can bend it a little bit, but then you might have to bend that reed mechanism, the part that again strikes the drum. All right, let me take the top plate off. Okay, good. See, I've got it bent a little bit there. I got it bent. I'm going to compare it to what Mark's got. So, same or similar. And just for fun, what I did just a second ago is I got rid of the old tires. They were just brittle. I kept feeling them, pinching them a little bit, and they're just brittle. And I put some gel claw tires. If you guys aren't familiar with gel claw tires, they make a lot of tires that for the T-Jets, for the AFX, the front tires, the back tires, they make a lot of good stuff. And so the transformer's on, and see if it's oh yeah. See there, guys? Tell me I ain't faster. You can just, look at that. A couple of tweaks of the reed mechanism and a couple of jug claws, and this thing is screaming around the track. You could race this against a T-Jet right now. Man, what a difference. Look at that. That is amazing. That is absolutely wonderful. Okay, guys, I don't know if we got any more projects today. We did so good. We got the Chaparral looking back in showroom shape. We got the Ford GT the way I like it with the windshield in there. That looks so good. The T-Bird, third time repairing that bugger, but we got it. And I really wish the Galaxy didn't have the smudge on the trunk, but again, somebody's going to want it. And one last note on there before I end off here. Whoever it was, and again, I think the guys in Germany who needed a back bumper, please contact me. I've got an extra one for you. And the Lincoln, wow, I don't think that's going on eBay. I don't think I have a white one, I really don't. So, or is that off yellow? I don't know what color it is. It's white or off yellow, one, two. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, send me a comment. I do get back to you. And I hope you, once again, hope you enjoyed the video. All right, guys, take care. See ya.